Hi everybody, it's Catherine from In the Pink Designs. My project today is a pretty quick and easy. It can be as intricate or as simple as you want it to be. It's made with a sheet of Take a Bow Designer Series paper, which is 6 by 6, but you can use cardstock and add DSP if you want to. Alright, so this is my host code. Please put that in at the top of your checkout page if you're spending under $150, not including your shipping and tax. And subscribe and hit the like button. That really helps me out. Alright, so I'm using the Christmas Friends bundle along with the Nested Essential dies for the smallest rectangle. And the box measures 1 3/4 by 4 by 1. And inside are some chocolate balls. I got these from, there's a package like this. This is the creamy milk chocolate. They have dark chocolate and I think salted caramel ones from Aldi. I think they were $3.99. So as you can see, most of them are gone except for these two packages. And I tied this with some of the faux linen thread that's real, faux linen ribbon that's real red from last year or the year before, because we don't have that, and I didn't want to tie it with the baker's twine. Okay, and this is just a cellophane bag that I just cut to the size I needed. I also folded it over and taped it because it was too wide. Okay, so we need a piece of Take a Bow DSP that is 6 by 6. You don't have to cut that at all. Piece of basic white for stamping, and I already stamped the sentiment. This is green, garden green cardstock, and I cut it with the Nested Essential dies. It is 1 3/4 by 1 1/8. I stamped it with Versamark ink and then put the sentiment, "Have a very Merry Christmas," sprinkled it with white embossing powder, and then hit it with my heat tool. Okay, so that is the sentiment part. I wanted to have this quick, so I didn't want to do all that in front of you. All right, so let me get my Simply Scored. All right, we're going to start on any size you want of the 6 by 6 piece of paper and score at 1, 2 3/4, 3 3/4, and 5 1/2. Turn it a quarter turn to the next 6-inch piece and score at 1 and at 5, and that's it. All right, now your 1/2-inch rectangle is over here. Before we score, you're going to fold back that top piece where the 1/2-inch rectangle is over here. So fold that back. All right, and then just fold and burnish the rest of your score lines. So we're going to start over here, and we're going to go to the first score line, cut it to the first score line, and wedge both sides of the square. Go to the next 2 score lines and cut them to the first score line and wedge that square. And then go to this last score line, cut it to the first score line, and wedge up a little into that 1/2-inch rectangle. And then close this down, follow it up, and wedge off the top of both of those pieces together. All right, I have misplaced my glue. I just had it. I don't know where it went. I'm just going to put a little bit of glue on each end and just hold it down for a minute. All right, you can put it in the middle too if you want, but I kind of like that it looks separate. Okay, now we're going to get tear-in tape and put it on what's left of this 1/2-inch rectangle next to the score line. Take off the backing. I'm going to roll back any tape that went over. Okay, flip it over and fold over the sides to meet. All right, so this is our back with the seam. So we're going to put some glue on the tabs and then pull the back first. then do the front tab. And depending on, like, this fits pretty snug, but if something you're putting in there is thinner, you can squeeze the top together to hold on to it better if you want to. All right, and that's our box, all done quick and easy. All right, so now we need to do, I already stamped that. We need some basic white for our bear and Tuxedo Black Ink. Okay, and then I'm going to cut this out. All right, I'm using 3 markers, dark shaded spruce, dark real red, and light smoky slate. And I'm going to start with the light smoky slate, and I'm just going to do a little bit of lines over the shadow lines that we have from the artist. Alright, it's not dark and I don't do the whole thing, I just kind of add some lines in. Alright, and then I'm going to use the real red, dark real red, and I'm going to do all these little circles and the bow. Alright, and then I'm going to do the rest of the wreath with dark shaded spruce. Okie doke. Now we need our box, and I'm going to stick our chocolate balls in there. Alright, and I'm going to get dimensionals and put it on the back of this. I tried only putting 2 and it kind of kept getting a little warped, so I'm just putting 4 this time and not messing with it. And I'm going to put that about 1/8 of an inch from the bottom. Alright, and then I'm going to put some dimensionals on the top part of our bear. And then put a little bit of liquid glue on his feet. Alright, and I'm going to have just his feet touching. And that works out just perfect. Alright, and then for the final touch, I'm going to use some of these red and white peppermints. And I'm going to put a large one right over there. And a medium one down here. And then another large one up right there. And that's it. Hope you enjoyed it. Hope you can use this, make a bunch of quick little gifts for someone. You don't even have to do the embossing. You can just put Tuxedo Black ink on the bottom if that takes too long. Alrighty. Have a great day. Please subscribe, and I will see you next week. Bye.